I want to talk about misleading final scores. We talk about the Packers and the Browns in NFL action for Week 3 on Sunday. Teddy covers from WagerTalk.com with a big game breakdown for the Browns and the Packers. And of course, right now, looking at the Odds Logic live odds screen, I'm seeing Green Bay minus 7.5, the prevailing number. There are some 8s out there on the highway. Total sitting 41.5 for the Packers, Browns, Week 3. I'm going to call it a showdown. It's not a showdown. For Green Bay, it's not a showdown. They got bigger games behind them and bigger games in front of them. But I want to start with the concept of a misleading final score. All right. Last week, Cleveland lost to Baltimore. They gave up 41 points. It was 41-17 was the final score. The Ravens had 14 first downs in that game. Cleveland out-yarded Baltimore 323 to 242, so a 90 plus or an 80 plus yardage. Yards per play basically even, 4.5 to 4.6. The Browns defense shut down the Ravens, 242 yards, 4.2 yards per play. Derrick Henry, 23 yards on 11 attempts. They didn't even try to run the football. That Cleveland defense is good, but somehow Baltimore ended up with 41 points, in part because the Browns' offense is bad, and in part because there's some weird things that happened in the ball. There was a blocked punt, there was a fumble recovery, there was an interception, and all of them led directly to Ravens touchdowns. They got 21 very cheap points. But final score says 41-17. Final score says Cleveland's defense didn't any good. And remember what Cleveland's defense did in Week 1 when Cincinnati was held to 7 yards in the second half. What did the Browns do? They found a way to lose. Thanks, kicker. Kicker missed an extra point and then a short field goal, either of which, one of which would send the game to overtime, one of which would have given them the win. But nonetheless, they found a way to lose, to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. The Browns have been very good at that over the years, and I've been in Vegas since 1998. I can't think of many Browns teams that weren't good at that. A handful, but not many. Kevin Stefanski's team has been good at that. And of course, we don't want to overreact to a box score that doesn't correlate to the final score at all. But we have 2 weeks in a row where Cleveland's defense says, bet on us, bet on us, bet on us, as long as the offense isn't completely inept. There's some value with Cleveland right now. Before I talk about the Green Bay side of the equation, because again, I've got the Packers power rated amongst the elites of the NFL. I think they're every bit as good as anybody else in this league, including Baltimore, including Buffalo, including Philly or Kansas City, whoever you want at the top. My numbers have the Packers at or near the same power rating as those, quote, elite teams. First, I got to let you know what's going on right now at WagerTalk.com. WT.buzz/TC, that's my homepage. $49 Weekend Warrior package available. It's a really good deal. Don't buy a play, get aboard with the package. And I get it. Some of you guys are not pick buyers. That's okay. I'm not mad at you. But if you're interested, if you've never bought picks before, this is a great opportunity to get on board. Full weekend, Saturday, Sunday, anything we release on Monday, college football, NFL, all 4% included, all 5% included. Nothing more to buy, no bait and switch nonsense. It's $49. $49 for this Weekend Warrior package. Check it out on my page, wt.buzz/TC. Check it out on anyone's page at WagerTalk.com. Also want to ask you guys one simple favor. If you like these type of videos, hit that like button. Thank you. Problem solved. Makes all the difference in the YouTube algorithms. We appreciate all the likes we can get. Comment below. Tell us what you think about this game or any of the games on the schedule for this weekend. And of course, if you haven't done so already, well over 200,000 of you have subscribed to the Wager Talk YouTube channel. Become one of us and get instant alerts every time these videos go live. We put out, the reason we have so many subscribers is because we put out good content every day. And again, if you haven't subscribed already, do it now. Wager Talk TV on YouTube. The Packers have looked really elite. Absolutely elite the first couple of weeks of the season. Jeff Hafley's defense has been dominate. The Lions, the Commanders, shutting those good offenses down. And now they're facing Joe Flacco and company. Feels like a mismatch. Yeah, but it's also a laying more than a touchdown on the road against an 0-2 team type of spot. In a non-divisional affair, they have a Sunday night showdown against Dallas next week. And again, not that Dallas is certainly a more marquee opponent than Cleveland. But more than that, this type of week for the Packers, extra time to prepare, a little bit of time off after the Thursday night game. This is a survive and advance kind of week for Green Bay. It's not a let's put the pedal to the metal. It just feels that way for the Packers. They have a handful of injuries, particularly on the offensive line, which is a concern. The wide receiver core with the Jaden Reed injury is a problem. And it doesn't feel like Cleveland is the type of team you're going to be able to blow out very often. We saw it last week based on some randomness. And look, if Flacco's throwing picks, this play ain't going to win. But I don't know if Flacco's throwing picks in bunches this week. And I certainly believe in this Browns defense. And I don't like this spot for Green Bay. And I'm looking to back 0-2 teams on the highway in early season play. Put it all together. I'm looking to back 0-2 teams at home as home dogs in early season play. And we put it all together. It's real simple here. Browns or pass for this better. Bet on the 0-2 home dog. And expect some point spread success, even if it's not straight up success for Cleveland. So Cleveland plus the points. Only way we can look in this one on Sunday in the NFL. Thank you so much for watching Wager Talk TV. Again, appreciate those likes, comments, and follows very, very much. Visit the homepage, wt.buzz/TC, and best of luck with all your bets in NFL, college football, and everything else you're involved with this weekend. Cheers.